Barn! Barn! We gotta build a barn! I'm tired of waiting already. Okay, so... Hi, yes, I did do the streams yesterday. So... I could not... welcome back, by the way, to another episode of Pixford Thirsts Over Fictional Men. I could not figure out why this barn looked strange to me yesterday. I was like, something about this barn is, hi Marcy, something about this barn looked wrong, and I figured it out. It's the roof. Most cartoon barns that I have ever seen, the roof has been gray. And the roof on this barn was completely white. And then I started panicking, like, oh no, what blocks are gray? And the block that is gray is pale oak bark, so I'm in the clear. But yeah, that's is this Team Fortress 2? I wish. I've never played TF2. Not in my life. Also, I did a stupid IRL. I trimmed my bangs, and I don't know if I'm digging it. I feel like I've grown up past the point of having bangs. And I don't know. I'm not really feeling them this time. They look fine. Oh, fuck. They look perfectly fine. I'm just like... No, I don't want to strip the logs. I want them gray. I want them to stay gray, because I want a gray roof. I want a gray roof. Also, I thought I had fixed it, but apparently not. OBS Stream Elements is still telling me that I'm going live on Twitter. I'm not. I'm not going live on Twitter. It's not something I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't put it in the stream chat. But anyway, also I think no, I don't want to accidentally strip a log. Yeah, that looks better to me. But, where I trim my bangs, I've got, like, little... Oh my god, I'm fairly certain I have little hairs in my eyes now. And they're blinding me. But yes, that is today's news. Hi, Ice! Oh, that's right! You said you were gonna edit today! Hello, Sputnik! Welcome in. Welcome in. I almost didn't stream today, but I was like, I want to finish that barn. I want to finish that barn, because I was gonna try to finish up the little animation that I'm working on. But I was like, no, I want to finish the barn. I want to do that. I want to build the barn and give the sniffers a home. Oh, man. And I'm also gonna suffer because I'm freaking my eyes, dude. I'm so certain I have, like, hair trimmings in my eyeballs. 2 days. 2 days? 2 days what? What'd I do? Oh, hey. What did I do? 2 days, 7 days. Oh, Azure, that's right! Oh shit, that's another thing. I was gonna draw a thumbnail. Oh man. What, the little eyeball hairs? I agree. I agree. Many things, honestly. Many things. Let's put this back here. I need a platform. I guess it could be considered longer hair for a dude, and it ends up in my eyes sometimes, and it makes me want to go bald. I deal with those when I trim my beard. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty certain I have little hairs in my eyeballs right now. I thought I was good, but then they just kind of got worse. Oh, man. I mean, the thing is, I like having bangs because they, like... I don't know, I think they look cute sometimes. I am getting rid of the planks. Hi, Jeff. I'm replacing them with gray logs. I want them to be gray. You can take my log! What? Wait, what? Why do you have my log? That's threatening. What? That is so threatening. And I don't know why. Die. It wants to pressure. Jesus Christ. I did not know they could do that. I knew that big zombies could pick up things. I didn't know baby zombies could do that. Holy shit, that was mortifying. Actually, let me sleep. I don't want it to be nighttime and I don't want it to be snowing. But yes, Azure in like 2 days. Big buff, tentacly, scorned lover. I was panicking. Yeah, cool dude. Cool dude, that Azure. Maybe I should have just lined up these instead of doing what I'm doing. Azure, the scorned lover. No, this works. That works. I'm away from my PC and console is like unplayable. Oh yeah, when you're running around, it doesn't seem bad, but I've seen footage of people trying to do the generators on console, and it's painful and hilarious to watch. It certainly is, yeah. I watched a time lapse of Amish people building a barn. Their entire process just amazes me. I love that joke about Amish people building barns. That they're just like super effective, super good at it. Oh man. The brightness is absurdly low and the graphics are so ass. It's a nightmare with— I bet it is. I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare. I like my PC. I like my good old PC. My P-E-C-E-E. Yeah. Words. That's how you spell PC, by the way. P-E-E-C-E-E. Yes, there we go. Woo! Also, side note, I watched the Among Us show and this should not actually be good. Like, why? You know, I've heard people say, what the fuck was that? Why did I just hear a thunk? I've heard people say that the Among Us show is actually really good. And you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that fucking Among Us guy throwing Among Us plushies into the ceiling at Walmart show is good. Yeah, there is an Among Us show. I think it's on Netflix. I could be wrong. Ads! Spotify, what is wrong with you? You never did this to me before. There we go. Ads gone. I gotta fix that. I gotta steal music so I can stop getting ads. What the fuck was that? For the 25? The past? The far back past. The way back past. The way back machine. You know, I was doing some interesting, like, research on the Wayback Machine. Just, like, how it works, particularly. And apparently it has over 200,000 terabytes of information stored away. I think that's pretty cool. It's Paramount and Prime? Oh. See, yeah, I wasn't certain. I figured it was Netflix, because friggin' Netflix takes everything nowadays. Oh. I just run YouTube with ad blockers and listen to music while playing Minecraft. Oh, you know, I could switch to YouTube music. Not that I'm running an ad blocker. Oh, no, I would never. Oh. Sounds about right. Ferda, I think you should play Deltarune to get way too attached to the characters. Or you'd get way too attached to the characters. I'm sure I would. I like Undertale and Deltarune. You know, I saw something in the Discord. I think it was Mech said he'd like to see an interaction between myself and Sans, and I meant to respond, but my response was essentially going to be that I would drop kick the fuck out of that skeleton. Just for fun. Wee! You know, Sans canonically is like 5 foot. I'll kill you. Death. Execution. Yeah, laugh it up. Keep it up with the sound. Real original, fellas. Real original with the Sans jokes. Oh, man. Yeah, I do want to play Undertale on stream at some point. We'll do a nice little pacifist route so people can get their feels in. You mentioned Nuxtaku in my safe space. Not that there's really, I don't know much about Nuxtaku, honestly. The only reason I even heard of Nuxtaku to begin with was because back when I had my PNG tuber, people were saying, oh my god, female Nuxtaku, and I was like, who the fuck? I wasn't real big in the VTuber space yet. Yes! Yes. Cult of the Lamb. I do have that one downloaded. It's just kind of waiting. It's waiting on me to play it. No, don't pacifist is way too hard. I'm still on it. I've done pacifist before. I struggled with the Undyne fight more than- oh, I also struggled with that Undyne fight. But I got it eventually. Hey, Miss Sans, insert that frame of the serious punch from One Punch Man. And it's Ferda instead of Saitama. One Punch, we love a good One Punch in this house. We love a good One Punch reference. Oh. Yeah, I've done true pacifist. I have not beaten Sans on the genocide route, though. I've not done that. I am not crowdfunding. Hang on a minute, we're gonna get rid of that. We are gonna get rid of that right now. Streamlabs. I am not crowdfunding. Me. Let me get rid of that real quick here. Cloudbot, where you at? Duh. Why did things look different? Did they change things? What the fuck? Here we go. I'm gonna edit this timer, actually. We're not gonna get rid of it. Hi, Duncat! I haven't seen you in a hot minute! And hello, Cordoval's, I see you too. And Fantor, Jesus Christ, everybody's popping in at once. Oh man, I haven't watched One Punch in a while. You should change that. Oh! I've got the first 2 seasons on DVD. Because I love me some One Punch. I've been busy existing, I feel that. Hey, I'm gonna set up a timer here. What should it say instead of the crowdfunding thing? We can make it say something funny. The completionist side of me made me completely genocide. Halfway with my Rivals game and then you'll have my attention. I didn't feel bad about doing the genocide route. I've done far worse in other video games. Yeah, I felt bad about it, but I wanted to prove to myself that I could do the Sans fight. And then I think it's like 22 turns that you have to get through, and I was getting up to like 19. Oh man, for example, in Conan Exiles, I vote slap. Jesus. Killing Napstablook made me reset to pacifist. Do you kill Napstablook? Oh, no, you can't. I remember because he's a ghost and he's like, I pretended to be dead to make you feel good. Oh, man. You have a hard decision to make. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this timer. I can't fucking think of anything. Yeah, delete that. There we go. Back to this. Should I go get Waffle House? No! I don't like Waffle House. Now, if you said Huddle House, you go to Waffle House if you want to start a fist fight. How come? Because when you leave Waffle House, you smell like Waffle House. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like Waffle House. And I know a lot of people who fucking love Waffle House, and I am not one of them. Is Waffle House the new UFC of the US? What is UFC? Huddle House is like... I hate to describe it this way because I love it, but Huddle House is apparently considered like crappy Waffle House, but I prefer it over Waffle House. Oh, man. Oh, dear. That's a problem? What's a problem? UFC, like where people do MMA fights? What? No? Yes, I do prefer the one that is crappy and bad. You know what? I dare say Huddle House has better waffles. Huddle House actually has, like, waffle varieties. You go to Waffle House and order a waffle, and it's just a waffle. They're like, here's your waffle with your little thing of syrup, and it's like, do you have any variations? And they're like, no. Yeah. At least when you go to IHOP, they have pancakes. Interesting. Let's not even try to calculate the number of police I've killed in Payday 2. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna go to Waffle House now just to... Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. But also, I am still a firm believer that Huddle House is the better of the two. Oh, dear. Huddle House is also where I went when I first got pulled over by the cops when I got my first car. Which, spoilers, is actually the next long-form story time. Or is supposed to be. Oh dear. They don't have variations, a place with waffle in the name. Yeah, they just have plain waffles. It's bullshit, I know. Should I get back into Minecraft and chill stream? Sure. With Geneva Convention violations in mind you, namely poison and incendiary weapons. Almost getting kidnapped, whatever. Thought it was you getting... No, that's a different time. No, not for the next story time video. The next story time is about my very first car. Which was a fucking, like, nightmare vehicle. That car was cursed. Oh, God, excuse me. I've been kind of, like, dealing with allergies today, too. I don't know why. Tales of the Honda, exactly. You're the hash brown casseroles! I love that I know what you're looking at. Whenever I went to Huddle House, I always got like the all, I think it's like the all-American breakfast or something. It's just basically a little bit of everything. I had a Honda. Speaking of which, funny story, I met a police officer online playing Payday 2. Oh dear. Swear to God, I've seen people start throwing chairs in a Waffle House. What's at Huddle House? Huddle House is a mixture of lunch foods and breakfast foods. So they have like burgers and such. Oh man. To be fair, you don't go to get strawberry inlaid with cinnamon waffles. You go there for some simple breakfast, probably a show while you eat and run before you get your head smashed in. Yeah, they're pretty much like a brunch place. But not with like brunchy items. Sounds like a mix of IHOP and Waffle House. I've never been to an IHOP, and I need to change that. Oh. My dad said AI is smarter than Einstein. Then I watched a video of two-time AI yelling at the top of its lungs. I have never been to an IHOP. Nope. I want to change that. Yeah, I've never been to an IHOP! No shade to Ireland, but why is their food so damn bland? You know who's got some pretty bland-ass food? The UK. And I've told Pixora this to his face. Hello, welcome in. You'll be back? Awesome. You enjoy getting your Huddle House. Or your Waffle House. I tried the Irish breakfast, dude. I swear the only thing that had any flavor was the sausage. No! Yeah, still my barn. No homo! Y'all say some funny shit. Someone who's Irish just gets spice bags. Spice bags? What are spice bags? Should I... Hang on a minute. Yes, I should. Yes, I should. I should immediately. I was wondering if I should actually strip that last line of logs, but yes. Yes, I should. What is a spice bag? Do you remember when I said that YouTube is blocked in Russia? So Discord, Instagram, and Twitter are blocked in Russia too. Oh! What? Where did this come from? Also, hi, Sputnik. Wait, are you in Russia? Are you using a VPN right now? Oh! Okay. Is Twitch blocked in Russia? Because I'll be doing some multi-streaming soon. Also, pardon the very close-up sniff. Just then, I was... I just fucking did the gamer thing. I was trying to, like, see under there, and I tilted my head towards the mic, trying to see around there. Oh, man. Bags with, like, chips with sauce and more messy stuff. Oh, my autism only lets me eat, like, frozen food, though. Which reminds me, one time my sister had her Irish coworkers come over to her house for a visit. They ended up loving all of our homemade food, especially the bread. My mom's bread is crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Oh. We got a gamer here. Ah, well, see, that's good. If Twitch isn't blocked, then, if you ever feel like watching a stream. Yeah, I think... Who? There's someone in the Discord, Mochi, that, I've seen Mech interact with a lot. Didn't Russia unban Roblox because children intimidated them? And for some reason Mochi can't watch. That's really funny. If that's the case. Waffle House is where you go if you enjoy gambling with your life. Oh, man. You know, aside from Huddle House, I also do enjoy a good Denny's. I do enjoy Denny's, and I know a lot of people who don't like Denny's either. Denny's has never let me down. Oh, dear. I love me a good Denny's. Okay, I like that. I like the color, but maybe I should have kept it the way it was. Like, bring these out one so they're not... He has my planks. I haven't eaten yet. This isn't fair. I haven't had Denny's in a long ass time. The stream is making me realize how many different breakfasts... There's so many. Huddle House, Waffle House, IHOP, Denny's. You know, I was about to list off a few more, but they're like local mom and pop places that would totally give away where I live, so I can't do that. Oh dear. But yeah, there's a lot. No, that's not a Cracker Barrel. That's one. That is one that I was forgetting. Oh, whoops. Eh. Themed after owls and the noise they make. That place that's themed after owls? I have not a clue. Hi, Ghost. You don't go to Denny's, you end up at Denny's. By the way, Fertile, what did I miss from the last 10 minutes of stream yesterday? I conked out. I think I was just yapping. Who? Oh, wait a minute, I get it. No, it took me a minute. Listen, it took me a second. Well, your mom better have some good shite and potatoes. It took me a second. I wasn't thinking. Oh my god, I missed both sides. I got it in the end. Don't call me a sweet summer child. Oh dear. Hello, Hydra. But yeah, I'm gonna pull these out one. I should have... Hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna up these ones so this roof isn't so flat. The wings, I've never been to a Hooters, so I couldn't tell you. Oh dear. Same with the beer. Do they not have draft? Is it just... Or is their draft bad? Is it all foam? Eh. Look at all these logs. I don't know much about my beer. I just know that if somebody says the beer is bad, it's probably not bottles. Can't be the only one that both loves and hates the word sweet summer child, right? Like, it sounds weird if a person who isn't Southern says it, but it sounds so good when a Southerner says it. How are the ghasts? The balloons? My balloons? They're all doing good. All my balloons. All the balloons. They're all hanging out. And the selection is lame. Oh! Parkour. Shit. Shit. Shit! Parkour! There we go. You might hate me for this, but Guinness tastes like fucking milk. I don't have a horse in this race. I like it, but it just doesn't taste like a beer. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have a horse in this race. I couldn't tell you anything about beer. No one, yeah, no one goes to Hooters for food. So I have heard. I like this getting worked up in chat that's happening right now. How did I miss that? Regular Guinness in Ireland. Ireland Guinness. Irish Guinness. Guinness World Records. You know, Overlord might have a point. Because I know that stuff is manufactured. Some recipes are manufactured a little differently in certain places. Whee! Happy Ghast are no joke my favorite thing in Minecraft. The stage where they barely come out of the water is so adorable. I like it when they look indifferent when you're hydrating them. Wait a damn second, where's the cowboy horse? Elmer, he's off today. Yeah, he didn't show up for work. He called in sick. I'm afraid. Big fear on that one. Yeah, no Elmer today. Elmer is, he's somewhere else. Oh, but if I see him on his day that he called in sick, I'm gonna have to fire his ass. Does that feel familiar to anyone? Because that's how it fucking was when I worked at McDonald's. If you called in sick and then, like, the managers caught you not being sick, you'd get fired. He neighed too hard! Touring a glue factory again. Yeah, ran off to Hooters! Oh man, do they? I just remember that from frickin' the McDonald's that I worked at in high school. Nowhere else that I worked at ever had, like, ever was, like, super anal about that. Just the fucking McDonald's. To be fair, according to Irish Grandpa, Guinness doesn't travel well, and the closest you get to a good-tasting Guinness in the States is tapped by a keg. What? I'm learning things. My old line cook job did that, yeah. If you call in and we see you out and about, you're fired. I had a manager offer to bring me medicine and take me to work once. Was that a nice gesture, or were you secretly seething? Like, no, I don't fucking want to come to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of them, like, no, go away. No, I've never had a manager, like, do that to where they're like, let me come get you. But I have had a manager when I worked at Domino's, who when I worked at that Domino's was like a 25-minute drive away. You know, that's a pretty decent drive to go to work, right? And I called in because that was the Domino's that, like, one of my car stories happened where the guy backed into me when I was delivering a pizza and my engine fell out of the car. And I didn't have a vehicle to get to work. Oh my god, this is such a fucking rabbit hole. The TLDR is that I called in and was like, hey, I can't come in because, like, my mom's at work and I don't have a car to get there. And the guy was like, if you don't show up, you're fired. I was like, okay, well, I quit. Fuck you. And that's how I quit that Domino's. I would have slapped my manager and never came back to work after that. Like, fuck, you mean you're giving me medicine to make me work more? Yeah, that's what he told me back in the day, and he was right, because Guinness in Ireland is like syrup consistency. Huh. I don't know, but when I drank Guinness in Ireland, it had like this super smooth but milky type of consistency. I don't know how to describe it properly. Super smooth but milky. So like viscous? Sort of, maybe? I don't know, I'm throwing a word out there and hoping it sticks. But yeah, that Domino's is part of my fucking car story. I know what I'm doing when I ever travel to Ireland. Trying the Guinness. Seeing what the fuck it's about. Wee! Felt like drinking warm milk to a degree. Also, yes, there is a ball thing in the beer can of Guinness cans. Heard of any, more random lore drops? Which kind of lore drops? The ones where people ask me if I'm okay? And should they call the police? Or, like, character lore drops? They all got that ball in can? There's a ball in Guinness cans? Like, yeah, they almost kidnapped me, but I'm fine now, you know? Ooh. How the fuck? Let me think. There was that time that I almost got kidnapped at uni. You guys know that already. There was the time that I caught a drone flying outside of my bedroom window. Mind you, I live in the middle of the woods. And it was at like 5 a.m. Let me think. Tisk, what else? Just trying to think of all of like the random shit that the medicine thingy seemed like a nice gesture at first, but it was a trick to make me switch shifts with them. So you drink Guinness in Ireland, you will get buzzed and not hungry anymore. Sounds like my kind of beer. Right, Engine? It's like you're drinking fucking crabs. I like that. I like that. I like that description. I'm still thinking. What else has happened? There was that time we almost got robbed, and I heard them scuffling outside my bedroom window and thought that it was actually my mom in her room at like 5 in the morning. What else? I don't know. Things pop in my head every now and then. And I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Ireland Guinness sounds like mead to me. I've never had mead. I should do that. Describing home invaders like rabid raccoons is the first. Listen. This is gonna sound fucking wild. Because I know, like, anywhere else, this is probably not normal. But where I live, this shit, like... I live in, like, a small, cracked-out town, dude. This is normal. This is like a fucking Saturday night to me. Oh, man. My mom... Actually, my mom... We had one of the cars at the mechanic recently. And she was out, like, running errands, and then she called me, and she was like, are you awake? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, okay, I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna go pick the car up. And I was like, oh, okay. And when I walked out the door, I was like, hey, give me your keys so I could lock the front door. I don't have, like, my house key. It's on the car key at the mechanic. And she was like, we're coming right back. You know, we don't have anything to steal. If somebody comes in and steals something, let them take it. Like, she wasn't worried. And I just kind of looked at her with this shocked ass expression. It was like, I have things. I have things that can get stolen. I don't want to get robbed, Mom. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. We need a film theory for an episode. As if half the stories you have aren't wild. Oh, they are all wild. Yeah, no, mother. Yeah, that's exactly it. As if the thousands of dollars spent on a PC for streaming and stuff isn't something that somebody would steal. They wouldn't know what the fuck they were looking at, but yeah, like, my PC is my baby. That's the thing. God, if somebody took my computer, I'd be ruined. Should I actually make a fake film theory on you as a joke? Dude, I've got too much. Hello, welcome in. I will say drinking overseas ruined it for me in the States. I came home from my first deployment to my brother drunk off Natty Lights, and I went through two 24-packs, and it was like water. Oh, man. Ghost just described the average experience of every service member ever. Why does Markiplier have a FNAF 2 cheat allegations? Oh, you don't know about that? Yeah, he faked his 2020 mode run. And, last night, I watched some of it, actually, after stream last night. He, streamed himself, like, trying to beat it. I don't know if he did. I didn't finish the stream. Someone breaks in the house. They accepted the consequences, so they said. Yeah, no. Yeah, the 1020. Oh, man. But yeah, that's what happened there. Okay, so I guess roof is done. Pack of cats! Okay. Bonk. We'll put you away, I need these. Oh. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, the stream? I haven't watched it fully either, so I can't give you any spoilers. Nobody spoil it. I think that's the only thing I've ever heard Mark get in trouble for. I remember two things. Once upon a time, he overworked his editors. And then there was, like, a game he played fucking a decade ago that had a gore image in it that turned out to be real. Which, like, he straight up was like, I'm not apologizing for that because, one, I didn't know, and two, it was fucking over a decade ago. Yeah, I remember seeing it on Twitter, the editor thing. Oh, man. Don't ask me how, but I went from 2 cats, brother and sister, to 1 cat, to that's... Shit. To that sister cat having, like, 4 different litters, and those cats are still around the house to this day. Time to go fishing, question? What are you, Rocky? What? Why go fishing? Is it because I'm yapping? I did not buy cats. No, I did not do that. Did he end up... Oh, yeah, they were paid. It's just he was... I think what was happening was he was piling on a lot of work on them. And, oh, was that it? Was that... Was it just a reference thing? 3 types of shotguns, 2 types of pistols, 5 types of revolvers, 2 hunting rifles, swords, battle axes, 2 bows, and a crossbow. Oh yeah, of course. But they did, like, you know, they did quit. They did quit working for him for the fact that they were, like, way overworked. And held to, like, an impossible standard, essentially. Artillery piece! I want Rocky to be my roommate. I could farm him for content. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm being killed. Oh, man. Ugh. It's just missing the home defense cannon. You need fucking auto turrets. They just lock on target. I just cracked myself up with that. Oh, we're talking about Rocky the Alien from that movie. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Yeah, no. Can I take a tea break? No. I'm sorry, Ice. I've actually decided to work you like Markiplier worked his old editors. I apologize in advance. Yeah, Rocky the Alien! Go get your tea, Ice. Oh. Oh, well, yep. Logging onto Twitter right now. Yes, please do. I don't know if that would look right. He does that himself. He does. Kinda hoping for a yeah, sure. Oh, dear. No, sorry. The bit was going. Hot take, Markiplier just kind of hates now. Logging onto Twitter typed with the same confidence as threatening somebody with a shotgun. What do you mean hates? You talking about his, me seeing people get canceled on Twitter for stuff I do every day? Yeah. Are you talking about his, like, his crash out about Poppy Playtime? Deltarune 5 was peak to fuck you on about Poppy 5, I get it. Yeah, you're talking about his crash out on Poppy 5. I mean, he does seem to critique often nowadays. Poppy 5, I get to a degree, but he went too far. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I kinda agree with that. I understand being frustrated. I don't. But, score of PP? I should not abbreviate Poppy Playtime. What did he say about Deltarune 5? I don't know why I said it like that. Did he play Deltarune 5? Oh god, excuse me, that was a burp. That was gross. The music is good. Yeah, a lot of indie games do have fucking phenomenal music for one reason or another. I don't like that. I immediately don't like that. Yeah, I don't know what he said about Deltarune 5. I haven't seen anything about that. He said Chapter 5, which is the second best chapter in my opinion, sucked. Of When did he play Deltarune? I'm curious. Hang on. Markiplier. Deltarune? When did he play Deltarune? 2 weeks ago? What? When was this? Have y'all seen that snake that hates me? Yeah, Tofu! I have seen that snake! Oh! No! B-dub, the this is satire. He didn't actually play Chapter 5. I have heard about Neil the Seal. I follow that shit on TikTok. Yeah, that's satire. He didn't actually play Chapter 5. Oh, dear. But I have seen that snake. BRB gonna get food? Okie doke. And I have seen Neil the Seal. I fucking love Neil. Neil hates infrastructure. That's what people love to say about him. And I agree. Wait, why am I making stairs? What do I need stairs for? Neil is... Ooh! Did you put that in that order because the other way around would have been risky? My friend just sent me a clip of him hating. No, the only thing I found was a satire video. Oh. He stopped a lady from going to... did you mean to... Neil is life, Neil is love. Well, no. You're fine, you're fine. Don't switch those around. That just reminds me of an old thing. An old... copy pasta, maybe? I don't know what the fuck to call it. I was doing it again. Oh my god. Oh, we don't talk about that copy pasta. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. That's probably a good thing. Forgive me. I am trying to figure out where to put these stairs. It is the leaves all over again. I forgot I put those there. No, we don't need to see the copy pasta. It's old. The raccoon copy? No. I don't know anything about raccoon copy pasta. I'm talking about a very old copy pasta back when I was in like high school. Like I'm talking like 2016, 2015 type deal. This is, it's old. It's the old texts. The only copy pasta I know is the missile knows where it is copy pasta. I've never even heard of that one either. I'm surprised nobody's brought up the X3 Nuzzles pounces on you. I'm very surprised about that one. Hello, Overlord. Creepypasta AMVs, bruh. Hell yeah. I don't know where to put these. I could put them up top, actually. I could just push that all the way up. Thong? What the f- God damn it. Okay, okay. I hate that I got it immediately. Oh, them rules-based ones? You know, I was watching someone put creepypastas into Sims at one point. Sorry, I'm still reeling about Barn Got a Thong. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want this to go, man. I'm not trying to give a barn a thong. You know, I almost fucking said I like the creepy ones and to respond to creepypastas. But no, you know, I enjoyed Slenderman like any other person. But I'm a big fan of, what is it? The Hypno one? Like Pokemon creepypastas? I don't need to do that. I like the Friday Night Funkin' like Hypno mod. Clockwork is a cool creepypasta in terms of design, but yeah, her story was... I've never heard. I have never heard, sadly. Nope, that's not... Yeah, I'll go ahead and just get rid of the stairs over here. Oh yeah! Sonic.exe! Of course! How could I forget? It's a classic. what if I put these here? Those look really, column-esque. Oh my, that looks nice, actually. Lucky's OG story was very not safe for work. But the fandom got way too weird with it and the movie just sucked. What, Slenderman? You know, I never saw the movie or anything like that. I need to strip some logs. I'm trying to remember more creepypastas, but the only one I can remember right now are Nurse Anne and, like, Jane the Killer, Jake the Killer, Care Bear the Killer. I don't know. I don't know many creepypastas past those, honestly. Aside from the heartthrobs of every wannabe goth 14-year-old. Let's put you there and you there. Nope, yep, alright. Oh, all the fucking purgatory theory ones? Ugh! I honestly despised those. I gotta say, I really did not like any of those. None of those were original and they all felt bad. And I didn't like the Rugrats one either. Here's a challenge, take a shot every time a creepypasta is named after EXE or is called the killer. I'm trying to remember all the OGs. There was Slenderman, there was Jeff the Killer, and then there was a guy in a hoodie, and a guy in a hoodie, and a guy in a hoodie, and a guy in a hoodie. Hoodie! Tiki Toby! Holy shit, that's one I have not heard of in a hot minute. And Laughing Jack. I haven't heard the Jack names in a hot minute. Smile Dog freaks me the fuck out. Oh my god! Okay, Tiki Toby is one I have not heard of in fucking ages, dude. And also the Jacks. What I can think of is 2 Sonic.exe and Jeff the Killer. The other ones I remember are Slenderman, Hero, that's right. Drowned something, Smile Dog. Been drowned. Gotta go, take care, bye, Quarterbells. I feel like I recall this been drowned, but it is not one that, like, sparks a neuron. Tiki cause Tourette's? I totally don't recall that. Toby had Tourette's or something, so he got nicknamed Tiki. Oh, that's awful. No, on him lore-wise is that he looks like Link but has no relation to him. Yeah, I remember the name. There's another one, I remember a lot of Minecraft creepypastas. Like, aside from Herobrine, there was also Silas the Farmer. And then there was another one. He's the Link that, like, causes viruses and stuff. Entity 303? That sounds familiar, but I don't recall that one either. Ugh. Entity 303. Let me look that up really quickly. Oh yeah, no, I've never heard of this one. The new Herobrine. Hacking skilled former Mojang employee. Seeks revenge by corrupting players' worlds. Placing random TNT and burning down buildings. Interesting. Hang on, let me look up Tiki Toby. Guy with a hoodie. Laughing Jack. Yeah. Eyeless Jack. Okay, I don't think I do not remember this guy. I do not remember Eyeless Jack, but I remember Laughing Jack. Nina the Killer, Jane the Killer. Who is Clockwork? You've got me looking all these up. Clockwork, not Clockwork Orange, or Roblox, Creepypasta. Oh, she's cute. And Jane the Killer is just fucking Jeff. Creepypasta song? I'm sure I have at some point. That's watching her right eye. That certainly looks to be the case. Nina the Killer? I've never heard of this one. You know, maybe I have seen this one. This one looks familiar. Let me just... Jane the Killer... Oh, Jane! No, I know this one! Yeah, I always thought she looked sick. Nurse Anne is once again, I have no clue. Nurse Anne. Yep, this is another one I've never seen before. Put a link of the creepypasta characters in stream chat. Jesus, I've looked up so many. Oh. Hi, May. Yeah, See, I have a core memory about creepypastas, right? There's so many. I weren't much of a well, it's not that I was necessarily a creepypasta kid. It was more so that I was in the realm of nerditry that also sort of revolved around this, so I was inevitably exposed to it. I just, I'm a big fan of the Slenderman versus Jeff the Killer rap battle. Annie the White? Annie the White. Oh, she's cool looking. This one looks kind of new. Or at least niche. I like that I'm getting like cosplays in with these images. That's nice. Oh man, I'm trying to make sure I didn't skip anybody. Lazary from that one comic. I've got no clue what that is. Jeff fights Slenderman to that one song by Fall. God, that sounds so fucking like... God, that sounds of its time, doesn't it? Oh, man. Tails doll! That's fucking right! Oh my god! Oh, that one just brought back some memories. That Prime Edgy 24 animation, 2014 animation was Prime, my bad. But, Tails doll was a Sonic X thing, I think. Like, the Tails doll did exist in Sonic media at first, and then it got turned into a creepypasta. It was just, like, something that Eggman made. Like, you know, one of his ploys or whatever. I wasn't big into, like, most of the creepypastas, but Slenderman and Jeff the Killer were the ones I was into. Oh, what I was going to say, Sonic R? Yeah, don't quote me on it being from Sonic X, but I do remember Tails doll being in a Sonic media at first. But the core memory that I have of, sorry, I was watching that villager get chased by a zombie. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, that AI's not smart, isn't it? Oh, no, there he goes. Jeff and Jack show? Robotic version of the Core 3? Anyone watch the Sonic vs. Zombies Gmod videos? Never heard of them. Was from a Sonic racing game? I swear to God, Tails doll was in Sonic X. Unless I'm hallucinating that. I think I might have been hallucinating that. What the fuck? Oh my god, I was absolutely hallucinating that. Originated as a shootable gimmick in Eggman's base in Sonic Adventure, which was in development during the same time as Sonic R. Oh! Pixar would know. It was like a super goofy, edgy show where two dudes cosplaying Jeff and Jack would like react to stuff. God, I keep starting on my little tangent and then forgetting. The core memory I have of creepypastas when I was in like high school is the whole like Slenderman kidnapped me and took me to a mansion in the forest. Hi, Vespro! That's what I just remember that being like the topic of every fanfic in high school. You need to watch Sonic Zombie Origins. Speaking of watching Sonic stuff, I used to be really big into Sonic Flash animations when I was younger. One in particular. One in particular was one that was called, oh shoot, what was it called? It was like Sonic's Halloween or something like that. And, do you remember the Dark Sonic versus Metallics animation? I don't. But I remember, like, slop fucking, not even slop, just like bullshit animations. The video was so peak. Like in Sonic's Halloween, it's a Flash animation with a lot of adult jokes in it. But holy god, it used to put me in Stoodle and Stitches because she is just as guilty of watching Sonic Flash animations as I was when we were younger. Oh dear. And basically, like, the plot of it is that Sonic needs a Halloween costume to go to this Halloween party, but he doesn't make it to the costume store in time, so then he kills Tails and uses him as his costume. Remember the Flash animation of where someone put Mario and Sonic together with a flavoring of Dragon Z? It was fucking epic. Never. It sounds cool. Don't forget that somehow actually good animatic of Jeff the Killer versus Slenderman. So if I find that Dark Sonic versus Metallics animation, I'm gonna send you the link. Sure. Put it in stream chat. Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I figured you meant Dragon Ball Z. Maybe other people didn't though. But yeah, and then there's a Sonic's Halloween Part 2, where Tails comes back as a vengeful ghost. And then he rises up a fucking, army of the dead to get revenge. And the Halloween party ends up getting canceled, but not because of that, because Shadow embarrassed himself, and I'm not gonna tell you how. You can find the animation and watch it. It's still up on YouTube. I'm pretty certain it's called Sonic's Halloween. Let me just see if I look it up, if it's still here. Sonic's Halloween. Sonic's Halloween costume, my bad. Sonic Halloween costume, holy shit, there it is. Oh, it's a shitty Flash animation. Okay. Sonic Zombies playlist and stream chat, okie doke. But yeah, that's a my childhood thing if you want to look at that. Drop the 2 Metallics videos, okie doke. I will attempt to look at those after stream. But yeah, so I just that was my childhood. With Stoodle, of course. She honestly was the fucking, like, she was the one holding, like, the baton when it came to all of that. Does anybody here remember Friv? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I'm just remembering, like, the fucking... There's just so many Flash animations, dude. I miss Flash. God, I miss Flash. Why do we have to get rid of Flash? I've had an emulator site that lets you play old Sega games, like Sonic 3 and stuff. Neat. Flash was good. I miss Flash. I miss Flash so much. I miss playing Flash games. I want to play Flash games, damn it. I want to play the Neopets site, but I fucking can't. It kills me that they were like, oh my god, we restored over 300 of the mini-games and no longer rely on Flash. And I'm like, but you haven't restored the storyline, bitch! I want to play the frickin' storylines! What's the place? Altador! I want to play the Altador storyline, but I can't. Why is Labyrinth Zone playing in the background? That was my jam. It was the jam playing. And now it's some Cult of the Lamb nonsense. Don't know why I did that. This barn, with all these columns, is starting to look like the White House. Instead of a barn. But you know what? That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah. Shantae! I know about Shantae. Little genie girl. Shantae and the 7 Sirens. Bird, I have a plan. We just need a little money because you don't just build a okay. You don't build a barn, dumbass. Damn it. Just crack me up with that shit. You don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is? 1785? That edit of Uncle roasting John and losing honor for it? Is that a Red Dead thing? I have not seen that. What do you think this is? 1785? Whee! There we go, and now we are going to get more shelves because I love using these things as columns. I have not! No! Let me have a ruler and a saw and a board and I'll cut it, climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Has to be one of my favorite songs in Red Dead 2? I don't know that either. I've just seen the video, the dumb edit of the guy, of Arthur talking to the one guy. Being like, a barn will take us 6 months to build. And he goes, oh, you don't build a barn, dumbass! What do you think this is, 1785? I'm linking that shit right now. Ooh! John Marston and Uncle. That was John?! I thought that was Arthur! Wait, what? Oh, I'm so confused. My characters are confused. Who is John? Is John Arthur? I just like it because it's funny. Don't yell at me. Please. I'm scared. Arthur dies like years before John builds. Spoilers. Oh my god. Spoilers. You can't just let everybody here know that Arthur had tuberculosis. John was on the first Red Dead. John has the scar on his face. Uncle is the old man with lumbago. You're saying names and I don't know them. Arthur dies like years before John builds the house. Oh dear. Red Dead 2 is a prequel? I've only played Red Dead. See, I don't know Red Dead lore. I just know the funny video. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. I have it for the PS4 and I never played it. And I know I should do that. Oh, man. When I get the time, perhaps. Maybe one of these days I'll just, like, buy it on Steam or something. I got too much to do. Lore! Speaking of lore, y'all want to hear my Domino story? About, like, that whole... I haven't played Red Dead! The PC version? Yeah. You want to hear my bullshit, like, what happened at Domino's story? Because, like, if I were to make a video about that, there would be some things in that video that people would probably be like, you should have sued. And I know I should have sued. Did I sue? No. Why? Because I was a 20-year-old on my own and I didn't know that was an option. Anyway, not that I had the money to fucking hire a lawyer. But anyway, so when I first got hired at Domino's, it was because Styles gave me a nice little recommendation because I was trying to leave the Arby's that I was working for at the time. Which was my very first Arby's that had an awesome crew, but we had, like, a general manager who sucked ass, even though she wasn't even the general manager. She was the acting general manager. We did not have a general manager, by the way. That is illegal. But we kept it hush-hush. And she sucked. So I can say that with confidence because she did suck. She sucked. She couldn't even fucking spell. But anyway, I got recommended and I started working there. And the general manager who was there, she was awesome. The Domino's general manager was so cool, or so I thought. Verto, I need you to get into the Warhammer 40,000. It has some banger lore. Maybe she had lumbago, like, Uncle, what? You don't get Overlord seems a little worried here. You jump head straight. Okay, never mind. But anyway, so while I was working there, I did a delivery to a shady motel. And I parked my car, I go up the steps, I deliver the pizza, and then all of a sudden I hear the sound of cars hitting cars. When you hear the sound of a car hitting another car, you learn what the sound of a car hitting another car sounds like. And I heard the sound of a car hitting another car. And I look down, because I'm on like the second floor of this motel. I look down over the railing and there's somebody pulling away from having backed up into the Honda. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Well, I call the police because obviously I need a police report filed so my insurance can take care of that. You want to know what happens? The police hand me the report, say, fill this out, mail it in, and leave. You know what's extra wild about that? Is that they didn't even check that man's license registration. Nothing. And he didn't even have a license. Grim Dark become grim ridiculous real fast. With Warhammer 40k, useless oh my God, I could go on a rant about how the cops who worked in that city at that time were fucking useless. Like, actually fucking useless. Well, needless to say, that didn't happen because that man didn't have a license. And you want to know what he did after the cops left? He ran. He jumped in his fucking car and fled. So, I had essentially what was a hit and run with cops as middleman. Yeah, that would have been a delicious lawsuit. But, you know, once again, I was mostly on my own at that time. Still kind of am. That would definitely be something I'd have to take care of on my own. Even nowadays. But, yeah, so that happened. So I was stuck trying to get that car fixed on my own. And eventually I did. But before, what was happening was when I worked at that Domino's, my mom would drop me off to work, and there was a, like, spare Domino's car or something like that that I drove for deliveries. Well, there was the fateful day when my mother was at work and I had no one to bring me to work. And I call and I'm like, hey, my mom isn't gonna be back because she's at work and, you know, obviously she's got the only working car. And if I, like, come in when she shows up, I'm only going to be there an hour. And that's not worth driving all the way up there. So I need to call in. And the guy says, if you don't show up for work today, you're fired. And that's when I said, okay, I quit. Well, the thing is, at that time, by the way, the general manager, the guy that I was on the phone with was the district manager. The general manager, I gotta go fucking sleep. Well, go to sleep. The district manager was watching over the store because the general manager went on vacation. So the person I talked to on the phone was the district manager, and he was an asshole. You remember this? Yeah, I've told this story before, I'm fairly certain. But he was an asshole. And the thing was, enjoy your stream, have a good one, lads. If we don't see each other again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah, good night. He was an asshole. So, needless to say, I didn't show up for work that day. I quit. I quit on the spot, just then and there. Well, the thing is, Styles still worked that day. Styles worked that day. And when he got off work, he spilt some tea to me. After I said that I was, you know, quitting, essentially. So, after I had gotten off the phone with the district manager, he asked, like, the other workers why I wasn't using the company car to come to work. The car that I was driving for deliveries. The reason being, every night I had to take it back to the general manager's house because I couldn't take it home, is what I was told. What actually happened was that was the general manager who told me to bring it back to her house at night so her and her boyfriend could go to Burger King. The reason I found out they were going to Burger King in the middle of the night and just taking the car off for joyrides is because I had to clean out the receipts every time. So, yeah, the fucking general manager wanted me to bring the car back to her house so her and her boyfriend could go on joyrides, leaving me carless. Even though apparently I was supposed to have that car to use to go to work and come back until mine was fixed. So, yeah. So he finds out about that, and then that's when the district manager gets real fucking quiet because he just realized that he told me I was fired for not showing up to work when in fact it was the general manager's fault that I couldn't come to work because she was sneaking off with the company car. Yeah, imagine if, like, I had the smarts then that I do now. I would be retired. I could have sued the fuck out of that place, and I didn't because I didn't know. So yeah, Styles ends up finding that out, and then he passes word on to me. Oh yeah, Styles finds that out, and the thing is the district manager didn't realize that, like, Styles and I are tight, which is why Styles was even clued in on the story anyway. So then Styles comes back, and he passes that on to me, and I'm, like, furious. I was fucking furious, dude. I was just like, so you mean to tell me I've had extra fucking stress and strain trying to figure out how I'm gonna get the fuck to work when I should have had a vehicle from the company, from Domino's, this entire time? But the general manager, who we thought was cool, wanted it for herself so her and her boyfriend could go on fucking joyrides in the middle of the night. And this is like the kind of shit that happened to me at like every job. I don't know if I have this fucking like stamp across my forehead that says idiot, but apparently that's the case. Oh yeah, but the district like I said, the district manager who was covering for the general manager while she was on vacation and left the car at her house instead of letting me have it while she was on vacation. He was such a dick that 14 out of 15 of the employees that worked there quit all in that 1 week. And then apparently, like, Domino's corporate got involved and was like, why did all of your employees quit? And he just made up the excuse, like, you know, fucking, oh, well, they all suck. They're all bad employees. And it's like, no, dude, you suck. Oh, I knew it wasn't my fault. I just don't know why I had like 4 jobs in a row where shit like that happened. Oh man. But yeah, that alone, that could honestly be a wild fucking story time. Yeah, apparently like corporate did get involved and was like, why did your employees all mass quit? Like, why did this happen? And I don't know like what really happened after that, but I'm sure he made up some bullshit excuse and was probably very relieved that stupid me didn't fucking mention the thing about the, oh, you know, the car being used for joyrides instead of, you know, being used for what it was sent down to that store for, which was so I could get to work. But, you know, whatever. Excuse me, I just burped. But yeah, that could make a wild fucking story time, actually. It wouldn't have a very satisfying ending, unfortunately. The most satisfying ending about that is the fact that everybody fucking quit. Because he sucked. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I thought I just saw something crazy happen. But yeah. I'm trying to think, like, something kind of similar happened with, like, why I quit my Arby's job. Like, at my first Arby's store. Because that general manager was just an ass and didn't like me. But nothing... I don't think I ever had like a situation that was so tangled up like that. Like, you know, where there was some obvious... No! There was! Holy shit! Oh, Styles and I have always fucking snitched. Styles has been my inside man for so many things. Yeah, no, I worked at Walmart once. You wanna know why I quit there? Because I found out that the person that I was working for in the department I was in framed me for theft. Except nobody told me directly that she framed me. She told me indirectly that she framed me. And you wanna know how that happened? So I worked site to store. Hi, Doncat! Welcome back to story time. I worked site to store at Walmart. And I made, in my first little, is it not night? Oh, it's just snowing, shit. On my first week there, I made a little mistakey steak. Because there were 2 packages under the same exact name. And when I gave out one of the packages, the woman came back and was like, I don't think this is mine. And I check and there's a different package with the same exact name. And I was like, oh, I think this is your package, because the package I gave her was like a t-shirt or something. And obviously she was like, this can't be mine. So then I dispense her out the proper package. And what I do is I write a little note on the package saying, like, dispensed out, you know, accidentally, not right package, same name, that sort of thing. So that way, the next person who works doesn't get confused. That sort of thing. Genuine oops, big oops, genuine oops. Well, the next day I go in and the woman who framed me, stupid woman, hate her. We don't like her. We don't like her in this house. She was miserable and fucking miserable anyway. But anyway, I could honestly go on about how miserable she was, because she wasn't just a bully to me, but she definitely bullied me the most. We hate her, exactly. But anyway, I clock in, and I go to the back to get my little handheld thing, whatever. And she's like, Pixfar, to come over here. Like, she pulls me into the back, like, tiny room. And I'm like, okay. So I go back there, and she immediately starts out by talking to me like I'm a fucking child getting scolded. She goes, do you know what you did wrong? And I was like, no. Why are you talking to me like that? She starts going on about how I dispensed out a package yesterday, and now that package is lost, and they had to give the woman whose package that was, like, fucking hundreds of dollars of gift cards. Not hundreds, but she was like, we had to give her a gift card, a free gift card, and a voucher, and this and that and all that, and now that package is missing. So can you tell us where that package is? And I said, it's back in the bins, where I put it. Like, yeah, she was definitely talking to me like I was fucking stupid. So, yeah, she was talking to me like I was a complete moron. And she was like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. And she goes, well, we checked and it's not there. So then the store, like, CEO, not the, what is it? Is he a CEO? It's like the main guy over that store, gets involved, and he starts asking me about it, and I tell him, I'm like, I dispensed it out incorrectly because that was the same name. Like, I just made a little mistake. And I put a note on it. I put a fucking sticky note on the package explaining what happened, and I put it back in the bins. No, not franchisee. I think he was just like the something or other manager. I don't remember. The big guy. I remember he was bald. That's about all I remember of him. But the bald guy, main guy over the store, starts at, he's like, what time did this happen? And I was like, it was before my lunch. So like 2 o'clock, I guess. Oh yeah, I just remember that he was bald. But I was like, it was like before, he was very shiny headed, honestly. He had the shiny head. But, But yeah, so I'm like, it was just like before my lunch. So like 2 o'clock-ish, and he's like, okay, we'll check the cameras and see what happens. Oh, but fucking before that, the woman, this is what clued me in. The woman told me, go get that package from the bins then, if it's out in the bins. And I was like, okay. Like, I went to go get it from the bins, and it wasn't there. And I was like, why is it not in the bins? Like, it's gone. Like, the package is gone. So I go back to her and, like, bald CEO man, and she looks at me and she goes, didn't find it, did you? Now, there's only 2 reasons someone would say that. Either she thinks that she's had a gotcha moment, or she hid it herself. And after the CEO man said, we'll check the cameras, it dropped. I did not hear a single fucking word about it after. No one told me a thing. So I can only assume, I can only make the assumption that the woman who bullied me at that job on the daily tried to frame me for theft to get me fired. And it didn't work because CEO man had the sense to say, we'll check the cameras. And in any case, I ended up telling that CEO that his frontline staff was completely immature and then quit. Yeah, she sucked. She sucked so bad. And I can tell you the story about what happened on the front because, you know, I've said before that I worked asset protection. I worked asset protection. I don't know. See, this is what, like, Marcy was going on about. How I just have these fucking stories. Like, the first department I worked in was asset protection. And I stopped working asset protection because it's boring as fuck. And you get yelled at for the littlest things, even though I think I just had shitty managers and that Walmart just sucked. But I stopped working asset protection to then work site to store. Makes cocky people look like idiots. Oh, yeah. If I had that woman as my manager, I would have been seething from how she speaks to people. Yeah, I just avoided her, honestly. Because I didn't know how that store worked. I didn't know what I could get away with. But in any case, and by get away with, I mean yelling at people, not stealing packages. But in any case, the reason I got switched from site to store from asset protection to site to store is because I straight up, I showed up to work one day in a NASA t-shirt. So some idiot who worked there had shown up in like some vulgar looking band tee. And because of that, everybody else was no longer allowed to wear graphic t-shirts to work. Well, the thing is, at that time, you could not buy a plain fucking t-shirt at the place that we worked at. So I showed up in my NASA tee. You wanna know what happened? The front staff manager came up to me and said, you can wear that today, but if you show up in another graphic tee, we're sending you home to change and then you're gonna come back. I said, no. Oh, man. Emo teenagers are the only people who simp for creepypasta characters? We are way past creepypasta. But, oh, yeah, in off hours, obviously. Just not on the clock. I didn't own a plain t-shirt then. I did not. All of my t-shirts were graphic tees. I was in college. I didn't fucking care. Like, I was wearing shit that I was wearing in high school. All I had were graphic tees and then uncomfortable blouses for when I needed to go to something. I remember a recent event when a nurse manager tried to talk down to me for a mistake her unit staff made? What? I think she's a little confused. But yeah, so she said that to me. I mentioned it in passing to the guy in, oh, she wasn't? She just did it for fun? Jeez. I said it in passing to the secret shopper, man. who I talked with often when I worked there. Yes, Walmart does have secret shoppers, and yes, I still know who the secret shoppers are at my local Walmart. They still work there. But, I told him about that, and he went to someone higher up, because apparently that upset him. He went to someone higher up, and then that manager was like, hey, I didn't mean it in that way. You know, I just come off a little harsh. Like, you know, last week I made a girl cry, ha ha ha. And I'm like, that's not funny. Dude, that's not fucking funny. You're not making merry with me right now. You're not getting on my good side with that. That's not funny. That you're a dick. States was already on their ass for so many fuck ups, and they tried to pass the blame to security? I was just being a little goofy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what she tried to, like, play that off as. That's strange, though. How could a nursing unit, like, pass something off on security? That doesn't make any sense to me. You guys make me, you guys are making me yap, and I'm hi! You're making me yap, and I'm standing still. Ow, he says. Ow. Bro. But yeah. Yeah, that was a wild thing to say to me. It was like, that's not funny. That's not like a haha silly goofy that you're making employees cry with your bad fucking attitude. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But yeah, so I've had a lot of work experiences, and then after that, I quit shortly after, and they brought me back. You know, it's in the past, I don't fucking care. I'm doing other things now. But I quit shortly after, and they called me, and they were like, why did you quit? And I'm like, I'm getting yelled at for wearing a NASA t-shirt while you have cashiers wearing hot pink print, like leopard print leggings with their asses hanging out. I don't appreciate your double standard here. So, a patient that's not allowed to leave their unit left their unit. Nurse manager tried to say it was secure. Yeah, that's weird. Tried to say it was security fault, but security doesn't need to be on unit, so the unit staff screwed up. Yeah, I feel like in any place where there's security and nurses and a patient flees, that's on the nurses. Isn't your job to make sure people don't get in, not that people don't get out? Or is that an oversimplification there? But yeah, that is what I told that store manager straight up. I was like, you have very immature people here, working here. Like, yes, and keeping the peace, exactly. But I was like, I came from an Arby's, and the staff there are nowhere near as bad as the people you have hired here. I literally said your front people are incredibly immature. Like, this place has drama. Like, I feel like I'm back in high school. And I told this to him because I was already quit. Is that a sentence? I was already quit? I had already quit. And I didn't expect to get my job back. Like, I was just like, look, I'm done with it. Like, I don't like your store. You should do a tier list, but it's ranking the... You know what? That would be pretty funny. But yeah, no, because I totally just... I was like, yeah, I've quit because your place sucks. And the guy was like, oh, okay, do you want to do site to store instead? And I was like, what? Like... I don't know if I shocked him with that brutal fucking honesty, but yeah, he just gave me my job back immediately. And then I ended up quitting again after that woman tried to frame me for theft. Oh, man. Yeah, that place just... When I worked there, that place had a terrible staff. It was horrid. It was like fucking, like, a high school drama all over again. But like I said, States wasn't happy with nursing whatsoever, and the nursing staff didn't want any more strikes. That's... Any more strikes. That's telling. What? Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised. I told off the fucking, like, CEO of that store saying his front staff were awful. And then the back staff didn't turn out to be any better. I'm at a stake. Oh no. Yeah, that's telling. Any more strikes. But yeah, I've got fucking work stories upon work stories like that. Except at Arby's, the majority of my work stories are just me doing shit and getting in trouble for it. Like, I think I've mentioned this before, but whenever the beef, like the big roast beefs were put in the fridge for defrosting, whenever they got their little layer of frost on top, I would draw the dicks on the beefs in the fridge. And apparently someone saw that, and I got reprimanded for it. Yeah, that's... no, I didn't draw the dicks on the sandwiches. I drew it on the frost on the roast beefs in the fridge. I did, however, use the sauce bottles to draw pentagrams on sandwiches. So... I did a lot of shit like that. I still have my name tag that says Kermit the Frog. I got in trouble for that. We're not allowed to have name tags that don't have our actual names on them, apparently. What else did I get reprimanded for? Why does everyone draw peepees impulsively? Oh, you know, I got the meat! Like, I did all sorts of shit. There were a handful of times where I snuck in through the back on my days off and scared the shit out of the backliners. In fact, if it weren't for the fact that, like, my coworker's face is in the video, I told this to my mods, but with the iPad that I recently got, I don't know how it did this, but somehow that iPad recovered a fuck ton of photos that I thought were lost to time. It also recovered a video that I had, of literally, it's a video of me sneaking through the back and then going on Backline where my favorite manager was working. One of my favorite managers, I had two favorites. And I screamed at her, "Love," as loud as I could, and when she jumped out of her fucking skin, I said, "Why are you so afraid of love?" And unfortunately, I did! And unfortunately, I didn't get this part, but after I stopped recording, she said, "I'm not afraid of love, I'm afraid of you." I was a menace when I worked at that Arby's. Oh dear. Now I will say, there was one time, I had to tone it down after a while, because somebody, there was another thing that I used to do, and I didn't really get in trouble for this, but I had to stop doing it because somebody else did something. I was drawing faces on all of the supplies boxes in the stockroom because I was a big fan of Markiplier at the time, and I was basically drawing Tiny Box Tim faces on all of the boxes. But anyway, that's besides the point. Why are you scared of love? Actual tears are coming out of me. Like I said, I was a menace. I was a menace when I worked there. Yeah, I was drawing Tiny Box Tim faces on all the boxes, but somebody, and I still don't know what they put on the boxes, someone went back there and wrote something or drew something, and it was really bad, and they thought that it was me at first, but then they found out who actually did it, and then went out the notice in the work group chat, "Hey, no more drawing on boxes in the back rooms." So yeah, that one wasn't my fault, at the very least. At least that wasn't me. I don't know what they put on the boxes, but apparently it was obscene. It was obscene enough that they were like, they had to put out a notice and be like, don't do this anymore. Well, I mean, could you really blame them? At the Arby's? But the thing is, I was drawing dongs on the beef. So I don't know what was so obscene. Like, apparently it was like something really, really bad. Thank you, Jeff. Maybe? I don't know. I'm assuming it was something lewd because the guy who did it was a grown gay man who always went on about other grown men. I can only assume it was something lewd. Maybe it was an extra detailed peen. Oh god, excuse me. I had a lot of Arby's earlier and it's making me burpy. Oh. You know, veins and everything. I'm trying to debate if I want to build a fence out here or actually like lengthen out the barn. Ew, what do you mean ew? Are you ewing my Arby's? I will get very angry if you were ewing my Arby's. I had a lot of Arby's and it was very good. Put that away. My Arby's has the so the mac and cheese has been put on the menu. Like, it's an official side item for us now, and I'm so happy. Oh, Veiny P. Oh, dear. The conversation about Veiny P. My bad. But yeah, it's an official item now, and it's so good. Link the horse fence to the barn? Horse fence? I think I want to do the fence. I was going to, like, extend the barn out, but I think I do want to do the fence. Smothered buffalo chicken sandwich. The one at Arby's? You mean the one at Arby's? The one at Arby's? The place that I used to work at? I used to make those, you know? The buffalo chicken sandwiches? I used to make those. I used to make them. It's just a chicken patty dumped in a fucking bowl of buffalo sauce. You toast that bun, you slap it down in the box. It's, what is it? It's ranch, lettuce, and then buffalo chicken patty? Oh, I do want to make a grain silo. Is it lettuce on there? I can't recall. It's been years. It's funny because everyone on the internet hates Arby's except for me. Yeah, I love Arby's. I love roast beef. I just think people don't like deli meat. But I like it. Heck no to ranch and lettuce? You mean you just have the buffalo chicken patty on the bread? Yeah, Overlord likes Arby's. Okay, now back to yelling at you. What the fuck? You're out here calling me picky because I won't eat fucking... Because I don't like chicken. What the hell? What is this double standard? I don't appreciate. That's upside down. I never get anything with roast beef. Why not? You're calling me picky because I won't eat chicken, but you don't put the ranch on the buffalo sandwich. That's how. That is how. That is how. I gotta go, bye, bye! I need more shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeff! Jeff, your food takes are so bad. Jeff. The gyros are pretty good. I do enjoy a good beef gyro. Because it doesn't need it, not chicken is another thing entirely. Do we need to put Jeff down? Turkey, what the fuck? You get the most niche one? You get the turkey gyro? Oh my god. I like a good beef. You don't build a barn. I'm a little upset right now. I'm out of spruce. I want to use spruce for the fence, but I don't want to. What do you think this is, 1785? No, Jeff! Oh, no. No. No, I don't, I'm out of mac and cheese. And I can't, I wouldn't want more mac and cheese if I had it. Because I had white cheddar mac and cheese earlier from Arby's. I had a lot of Arby's, dude. There was a coupon on the app where if you spent 10 bucks, you got a free roast beef sandwich. So I bought 3 roast beef sliders, an order of the white cheddar mac and cheese, and then a classic roast beef with a piece of Swiss on it. And I ate the sliders this morning, and then I ate the roast beef sandwich before I started stream. So I'm pretty full up right now. No, I don't want pasta salad either. I'm full. I'm full and miserable. Oh my god. My axe is gonna break. I don't need pizza rolls. I don't need any food. I'm full. I'm good. I really am. Truly. Hydrate. Let me land. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. Whee. Okay, water bottle. There we go. Don't hit that tower. No, Overlord. I'm out of peach tea. I drank it all. And I can't go to Walmart to get more. Cole's bathroom has light sensors. Yeah, I ran out earlier. It's why I don't have any right now. I just have water. Why not get more? Well, I don't want to admit to being poor. But it might be a factor of sorts. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm a little lacking right now. Please don't mind me. I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, thank you anyway, Overlord. Stream elements ain't working quite right. Let me see here. Yeah, go. Why is YouTube mad? I don't need to troubleshoot right now. I don't know which way this should go. Oh, Okay, I've confused myself. No, I haven't. Never mind. Hang on. Well.
Get tea.
Thank you. Oh my god! I haven't heard the other dono noises in so long. Is that kind of wild? Like, I forgot that's what they sound like. Oh, they do need to be planks. Thank you, Ice. I'll go get tea. Uh-oh, is my chat broken? What's happened? It's forcing you to do PayPal? Crowdfunding 10 barrels. Well, I did have like 300 gallons of peach tea up there once. You know, on top of that not working, my YouTube chat page is messed up. There we go. That's the only option? I didn't set it that way. Oh, what's happened here? Eh. Is there a way for me to change this? Yeah, I've done that. Oh! No, that's not it. Yeah, I've got no clue. I didn't change that. Moderation? No? Yeah, I've literally got no clue. I thought for a second it was because I enabled chargeback protection, but no. Call John British. Yeah, Streamlabs is still an option, but that one's exclusively PayPal. Or I don't know if it makes you donate like through PayPal. I feel weird trying to tech this right now. Is it because what? Oh, is it because I linked my PayPal? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this the way that it's doing because I did that? It just asked me to link my PayPal one day and I was like, yeah, sure. Oh my god, it is because I linked my PayPal. You shouldn't have been able to do that, Ice. But you did it. But you did. So, through PayPal. I'm worried. I'm scared. Hang on, let me see what this looks like. Ah, whatever. I'll deal with it later. I want to play game. Oh dear. No, you didn't do anything illegal. Your thing was perfectly legal. It was perfectly legal. I just might have done a dumb. Yes, go to the site. hang on. Let me disconnect and see if that's what the problem is. If I disconnect this and then refresh the tip page, that I don't know if that worked. I have no clue if that worked. I'm gonna be so for real, I don't know how to troubleshoot my own tipping page. Oh, and the chat box is messed up again. Cole's bathrooms! No options. Why did it change that? Did something mess up on my stream element? Did they do that? Why is it telling me to update my details? No? Yeah? That's fine. That's all my things. That's my things. Wait a minute, where is it? Okay, something's messed up with stream elements. I don't know what it is. I don't want to what the fuck is it called? I don't want to troubleshoot while I'm streaming. That feels bad. Come here, guys. But no, you did not do something illegal. Also, my YouTube chat messed up. Yeah, there's no options because I disconnected my PayPal. I thought that might fix it, but it didn't. It made it worse. It made it worse. I don't know what my Streamlabs thing is. Yeah, I made it worse. I made it 100% worse. I made it 100% worse. Come here, guys. Primary source instead of directly simultaneously disconnected that direct option altogether. Well, Streamlabs, you know, the big problem with that is that things are messed up right now. Why did it say it's the primary? This is primary. Primary. Sadness indeed. Yes. Do that. Stream elements. Is this set? It says all set. Something's broken. That's okay. I broke it. I might have broke it. I might have done the big dumb and broke. Okay. You guys can be free. I do, thank you, Ice. Yeah, another time. I'll see what's up with that because that's strange. I don't want it to be linked directly to my PayPal. There we go. Now we got sniffers sniffing happily. I need to melt. Ooh, seeds. Seed. I need to melt this snow. Oh, he's so happy with himself. Yes. Give. I don't know why that cracked me up. Just the fucking. Oh, I hear seeds. Who has seeds? Someone had seed. Lava? Chicken? No, not to melt the snow! Jesus Christ! Inhale. Give. man! Okay, now the sniffers have a place. They can roam free. You guys are roamers now. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope. Alright. I didn't give myself a way to go in and out. I want this. These are rare. Whee! Let me go back in here because this is where I've been storing these seeds. And this is also where the baby ghasts are. Put you in there, put you in there. Flowers. Oh, I forgot we named them after disasters! Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ, I forgot about that! I forgot all about that! I legitimately forgot about that! Oh my god. Oh. I mean, we covered a lot of them. We covered quite a few. Hindenburg! What does my name mean? No! Oh dear. There we go. Okay, now, how long have I been going? 2 hours? Let me think. I could put a silo over here. Minecraft. What does a silo look like? A large peen. That's what I'm getting right now. Huh. A metal dog. Interesting. Yep, that is in fact just a large metal dong. No, not what I meant to do. Give me these. Put you away. Yeah. Oh, more. Okay, cool. Great. Yeet. 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 Oh, whoops. Yeet. He was serpentining. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want any. I don't want your Thin Mints. Oh! You don't build a dong! Oh, that was the fucking level up noise in Minecraft. I literally looked over for the message. Jesus! That was loud! Well... They had it coming. They had it coming. But yes, silo. You don't build a dong, dumbass. What do you think this is, 1785? I don't want this to be, like, uber large. Yeah, that'll work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I'm gonna build this real quick, and then I think I'm gonna end stream. Because I still got some art to do. I was actually arting before stream. Because I want to finish up that fashion animation. I want to finish fashion. There are many things. I'm supposed to be editing. You are supposed to be doing whatever you want, guys. Whatever you want to be doing. Whatever you want to be doing. You don't build a barn, dumbass. Also, I will say this. I am... Ugh. You wanna make edits? Okay, well. I am tentatively considering opening... maybe not. See, I was kind of considering switching my, my Roblox account back to, like, anyone can join. But I just, I don't know about that. It felt like I was getting sniped on purpose when I did that. Which, like, I was. Clearly I was. Yeah, for Forsaken. Yeah, I don't think I will. I don't think I'm gonna. Ooh, I see some people using copper. Copper would have been smart. But that's fine. We're gonna use planks, because I got too many of these. Yeah, see, I was considering it, but at the same time, I don't like being sniped on purpose to the point where people are doing it just to agitate me. Oh yeah, we're probably not gonna do that. Ugh. I was feeling forgiving, but now I'm no longer feeling forgiving. I guess? Don't think I've heard of a wood side. Yeah, I just picked the red one. I just wanted it to match the barn. I just wanted it to match the barn, don't tell anyone. That's all it was. I think my mom's home. I hear somebody shuffling about. I ran out of tea, bro. Me too. That's... This ain't sitting right with me. It feels a bit plain. Oh, I like how they did that, but I can't do that. Mine's not big enough. Peeled it? Peeled it? Okay, I see. Yeah, I see people making stone silos. Maybe that should have been the move. You mean like stripped logs? Peeled it? I'm sorry, I'm thinking peeled like a banana. Stripped logs? Peeled it? What if you peeled it? Oh dear. What? No. Sorry, I got a strange notif. You know what? You know what? We're just gonna leave it at that. I'll fix it next stream. I am out of building things juice. It took me 2 hours just to do that. That's a lot of seeds. Yeah, I'm out of making things juice. We're just gonna go ahead and end stream. I need to build like a veggie farm, though. I do need to make like a proper source of food. And I need to bring the cows up here. It is a cute looking barn. I like it. It's small, but it's nice. You know, actually, hang on a minute. There is one thing I could do. I just remembered. Hang on. Hang on, there's one little thing I could do. One little thing. I'll take that, and I'll take a few of these. This, and then that. A few more of those. I'm out of... Okay, never mind. Just gonna make more, but I can't make more. Whee! No one saw that. I guess not. Boink. And then we go inside. Oh, I see. We go inside and we place a lantern there. And let's just put one. This is not centered. That's also not centered. Oh dear. This is really unfortunate. Oh dear. I mean, I guess I could just place it on the floor. What are you looking at? Oh, it's not centered. I'm gonna have to burn the barn. Those weren't even words. Gonna have to burn the whole barn down now. Jesus, we're gonna have to go bald. Yeah, that's really unfortunate on my part, isn't it? CEO bald. Oh, that's right. It's farm dirt or path dirt. Let me go out here. There we go. I don't know why I made noises like I was actually jumping, but sure. Whee! Phantom sense! And there we go! There we go. Now it's lit up a little bit more. We can get rid of that, I think. Can we get rid of that? Sure. Yeah! Yeah, I like my little lanterns. Oh, I could have put lanterns in those! That would have looked right. That would have looked completely right. Copper lanterns! There's copper lanterns now. That's right! Oh, I might have to do that. They turn green. That's okay. Yeah, I might have to implement some copper into this, but anyway. Yeah, there's copper chains and copper lanterns now. I do believe. Am I stupid? Or is there just chains? Oh no, I might be dumb. I swear I'm not fibbing ya. I'm not fibbing ya, I swear, I don't think I am. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on, I don't think I'm fibbing ya. I'm panicking. Copper torch? Copper lantern! Yeah, see, I wasn't fibbing ya. I wasn't fibbing. I knew I wasn't. Oh man, I panicked myself a second there. No, I wasn't fibbing! See? Copper lantern. Shame on us now! What is a copper torch? Green ass torch! Oh, bro. Oh, bro, that's sick. That's... no, that... there we go. Let me make another one of these. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You get a nice crypt going. Oh, shit! That's actually a good idea! What have I missed? Not much. I made copper lanterns and panicked because I thought that I might have been lying about the copper lanterns, but I was not. Cheese cube in the back. Yeah, he's still captive. Oh, I like the copper lanterns. I like the way those look. I might replace all those lanterns with copper ones. We'll see. Anywho, that's actually gonna be it for this stream. Oh man. I like it. It's good. It's got some niceness to it, I guess. Okie dokie. Well, fellas, I will go ahead and end stream. Cal, you can go back to bed. Let me think. I might stream tomorrow? Question mark? Or maybe not. I do have a lot of art things I need to do. Yeah, that's yeah. I have a lot of art things. I have a lot of art things I gotta do. I gotta make art. Editor can go editing now, yes. Editor can edit now, and I gotta do me stuff, yeah. Yeah, that's the gist. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Ugh, I gotta draw. Ugh. I'm gonna actually go to bed instead of passing out of my chair. Oh. Yes, I will get tea. I will absolutely 100% get tea. Thank you so much for the tea, Ice. Thank you so much for the tea. The drinking variety. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for coming. You know, hopefully we get those watch hours back up. I was looking, I shan't miss an MC stream. I appreciate it. Oh dear. But yeah, I checked the watch hours of the stream yesterday and I was like, fuck yeah, cause it was like my usual, like, good average amount. I typically do like 30 watch hours a stream and I find that awesome. That's sick. That means I've got about 10 average usually for a stream, and that's I can offer other tea too. Like the tea, like the tea we spill, that kind of tea. You can't see it, but I'm doing the hand thing. Oh fuck, I'm choking. Anyway, I will see you all later. Hopefully we can get those watch hours back up, and I'm gonna start working on our yeah, tea with the nails. Tea with the nails. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for showing up. Okay, bye. Bye. I'll see you all later. Bye. 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 Bye.